George Trapp driving down the middle. Chamberlain flies. Watch that out of bounds. He is awesome. Malone, pass is deflected. Going to be stolen, I think, by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Ray rocks the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
All right, here's Dennis. Gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner. Got it! Ball game's over. Boston wins. Here's Jordan for three. Yes!
Bryant to shot.
Oh! LeBron James, with no regard for human life, has given the Cavaliers their biggest lead tonight. It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
This is WHPC Sports Talk.
Welcome to the Friday edition of WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. You know, it's Friday. We usually carry on for our usual typical football Friday stuff, but there are some special occasions, and a certain Brooklyn Net superstar demanding a trade again certainly fits on that list of special occasions. We'll get into Kyrie Irving demanding a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Yep, you heard me correctly. Kyrie Irving demanding out from the Brooklyn Nets, requesting a trade a couple hours ago.
This is one of those sounds where I wish we had the breaking news type of type of sound effect.
You know, I try to load goofy sound effects when I come in. I just don't have enough time for it, but I'll work on that one. Joshua Umahi as your host on this Friday, February 3rd, joined by Eric Williams, Corey, David, and Nico each. How are we doing, fellas?
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Nico.
How are you?
I'm good.
That's good.
Thank you.
You know who's not good right now?
Who's not good?
Charlie's going out sad right now.
Charlie going through it.
Charlie, I need you to call. I need to get your thoughts and opinions because when Kyrie Irving is a New York Knick, it's going to be really...
Come on! Don't wish that evil on us. Don't wish that evil on us.
You know what? I don't hate that idea.
Well, I do.
It wasn't on my radar, but I don't hate that idea.
No. I do and I don't. I do and I don't. Is that weird? Because I love his talent. I just don't like him as a person.
He should have been a Knick in the first place.
KD should have been a Knick.
Well, Kyrie was the one to be like, wait, hold up. And I said this yesterday. Why would we go to the Knicks and face media scrutiny? We can go to the Nets, face no media scrutiny, and still play in New York City. It's a win-win, bro.
My thing is,
KD was like, bet.
My thing is, you really think the Nets is going to let him out just like that before the Thursday trade?
That's the interesting part about this.
If you do that, KD going to look at him like, yo, I asked for my trade request this offseason. Why wasn't mine met with the same urgency?
I guess KD doesn't command the room like Kyrie does. I don't know. I can't explain that one. Here's the thing with the Brooklyn Nets, though. And again, 516-572-7440. Join the conversation. Please chime in with your thoughts. I'm sure y'all have a lot of thoughts about Kyrie Irving demanding a trade from the 4th seed in the East right now. But this is the interesting thing about this. Kyrie Irving, and let me just read off the Shams tweet since he broke the news. Quote, Brooklyn Nets All-Star Kyrie Irving has requested a trade, league sources tell The Athletic. The franchise has been informed that Irving prefers to move on ahead of the February 9th trade deadline, or he'll leave for free agency in July. And once again, Kyrie's in the final year of that 4-year, $136 million deal he signed with the Nets in 2019. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent this summer. So you definitely see some leverage at play here. But still, the timing of this, the Nets had just won 18 of 20 games like 2 weeks ago. So
I got the perfect trade for the Nets.
Oh, well, what you gonna say? What you got for us?
Y'all, we're gonna make a deal. We'll give Charlotte Ben Simmons and Kyrie.
I just knew Charlotte was gonna.
You give us LaMelo Ball.
You want the LaMelo Ball to the Nets?
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Why?
How is that a win-win?
Who's that win-win for who, bro? Like
that's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
For who?
I'll tell you the best scenario. The best scenario for the Nets, and let me add, Kyrie is linked.
Maybe the Phoenix Suns.
Kyrie is linked to 4 teams right now, and that's the Lakers, Heat, Mavs, and Suns. Best scenario is for the Suns to trade for Kyrie Irving, and for the Suns to send back CP3 and DeAndre Ayton because they do need that help inside, and they need a playmaker for Kevin Durant.
I'm not gonna lie. Out of all those teams you just said, The only team that makes logical sense and like the best is Miami, because Kyle Lowry ain't playing worth the damn. So,
but why would the Nets want Kyle Lowry though?
You didn't think about that.
There's no Here's the thing with the Kyrie Irving deal with the Nets. If the Nets actually do trade Kyrie, and we'll get into the question, is this a legit trade? We'll question a little bit, but if they do trade him, it's got to be at least one win now player, because I don't care what anybody says, the Nets, whether we think so or not, it doesn't matter what we think. It's what they think. I'm sure they think with Kevin Durant on the roster, and maybe they still believe in the reclamation project and Ben Simmons, that they're still a contender. If you think you're still a contender, you want a win-now piece, 1. You want a young player, number 2. And then you want, obviously, some draft picks, number 3.
You know who has all those?
Who has all those?
OKC.
But, see, Corey, you're saying teams that have no reason to make a Kyrie Irving deal. Like, why would OKC do that? They have a giddy SGA backcourt. There's no reason to break that up. If you want to talk about, like, what Eric said, the Lakers, Suns, Mavericks,
Mavericks can package something too.
They could. Another team, maybe the Clippers. Maybe they have Norman Powell, who's been he's been on trade talks already. John Wall, maybe. Do the Nets like John Wall? Who knows? Do they like Norman Powell? Everyone likes Norman Powell.
A lot of this sounds like it's going to be a lopsided deal either way.
For who?
Brooklyn.
It's like Brooklyn is not going to get the value that they want back, because it's a lot. It's like almost like the Anthony Davis situation where he's leaving, so it's like, why even give you that much if we already know he's going to leave in the offseason?
Well, here's the thing, like, and I've always said this, and this goes throughout NBA history. You can't find me one trade where you have a team that got equal value back for a superstar.
Trade Luka.
That is not equal value. Luka,
that's not even close to
Luka. And a lot of people say that, but Luka's a generational type talent. Trae Young is a stat head, puts up a lot of stats, but it hasn't really contributed to winning like that. I think that's a more lopsided trade than we want to talk about.
Did Luka make it to the Western Conference Final yet?
Yeah, they both made it to the to the conference finals in both of their respective conferences. So, as far as winning goes,
Luka's literally carrying the Mavs team.
I guarantee if you polled NBA GMs over like 7 nations, take Luka over Trae.
They have this fascination with Luka right now.
He's a better player. Amazing. He's a better player than Trae Young. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but that's the deal there. But my point, I think it stands. Like, can you find a team that got equal value back for a superstar player? You just brought up Anthony Davis. The Pelicans got, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart. 2 of those players aren't with New Orleans anymore.
They also got Zion Williamson.
But that was with their pick. So it doesn't really count in the deal. I mean, that helps. I mean, the NBA gifted the Pelicans the number 1 pick as part of their script. But I don't know. Find me a star that got traded, and the team that traded them, they got equal value. Back for them.
That's a great question.
You can't find one. Trick question. You can't find one. It goes back to, like, remember when the Lakers and Kobe Bryant demanded a trade from there in 2007? The Lakers were like, why would we trade you? You're a top 2 player in the league at worst. And we know wherever we trade you to, we're going to have to compete with them. And we're not going to get equal value back for you. So why would we do that? I think the Nets are going to kind of look at this similarly. And we have the best case of evidence. We have the history. Because we saw this in the summer. We saw this when Kyrie Irving demanded the trade at first, along with Kevin Durant. He said, I can opt out of my deal or opt in. It's up in the air, but I want to be traded. I don't want to be here if you're not going to give me my money. No team really stepped into the plate.
One team that I'm thinking about now, I'm like, because there's been rumors of this as of late, Toronto.
But they're in a place now where if you're looking at
a lot of teams believe that OG and Anunoby is available in trade. Him and Pascal, they believe either one.
No, Pascal's not getting traded.
They believe either one is available.
No. Pascal's definitely off the table.
And I'm not sure about Fred VanVleet.
He's on the market.
Yeah. And I'm not too sure about Fred VanVleet because they said, like, from reports that I see, the only person that's safe on that team is Scotty Barnes.
Oh, good for Scotty Barnes.
Screw Scotty Barnes.
Good for him.
Nah, he been playing. He been play. Yeah, he got this new level of confidence that I like.
Yeah, beating the Knicks will do that to you.
Nah,
You're not him.
Is even when teammates start talking crazy, he looking like, really? You gonna say something? As Thaddeus Young tried to get in his face, he was like, I know you're not trying to do this. You ain't the star.
I mean, you bring up the Raptors in regards to Kyrie, and it's like, how does that help
Yeah, I just don't see
them?
why.
Because they're, what, the 13th seed in the East right now?
Yes.
12 for 13th.
Well, you said
12.
how does it help them? For one, as much as as much as people may not like his character, Kyrie has been holding this team like together basically.
But like,
as far as like
He
you
don't
have
want to play
Ben
in
Simmons,
Toronto, though.
huh?
He don't want to play in Toronto. And you're not just going to trade for him and not sign him back next year.
I mean, they took the risk with nah.
You're not doing that twice. You're not doing that twice.
I was thinking about it. They not winning the.
that's a
chip.
big part of this too, because whatever team trades for Kyrie Irving, you're going to have to be willing to give him a long-term deal. That drives the Nets' value even further down. They already weren't going to get fair trade value for Kyrie Irving. That drives it further and further down.
At this point, I just don't. Now teams starting to dwindle. Like I'm not seeing like any viable trade options. Then, like, do you just keep them and you just bite the bullet in the offseason?
I don't know. We can discuss it all the way to
something's better than nothing. So
that's the power play Kyrie's trying to make here, because he knows, like, if you don't trade me, I'm going to leave anyway. And you can either get a solid piece to help you win now, a young player, a couple draft picks maybe. Get that for me right now in February. You still have 2 months to get everybody acclimated and go try to win a championship that way. Or I could just walk away in July. See you later. So that's going to be interesting to watch. But with all that being said, I have no clue if he gets traded or not. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, I'm trying to throw together scenarios, but I have no idea whether this guy's going to get traded this time. I have no idea.
We got, 6 days until the deadline?
It's going to be, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The season is going by fast. Got All-Star break coming up soon. We slowly approaching.
It's funny. The NBA always picks up around this time. I feel like NBA fans treat the season, or each season, the same. It's like October, November, December. Oh, the league sucks. You know, everyone's scoring 50, and it's boring, and the three-pointers ruin the game. And then you get to February, it's like, oh, hold up. This is interesting.
Saturday primetime games start coming on.
Exactly. Trade deadline hits, and then you have new players on new teams. It's going to be interesting to see. But we're talking Kyrie Irving right now, and once again, the number is 516-572-7440. I wanted to play some audio, and this is, it was a Woj bomb, so we got Adrian Wojnarowski on the Kyrie Irving trade request on NBA Today.
Kyrie Irving wanted a commitment on a long-term contract extension before the season was over, not this summer, but ahead of this trade deadline. And the Nets have not been willing to make the kind of commitment in years and money that Kyrie Irving has wanted. This goes back to last summer when they wanted to see a consistency in not just his performance and availability, but his ability to stay controversy-free.
He said the 2 words there, controversy-free. We all remember what happened earlier in the year with the Amazon documentary. No, I still find that funny. I just gotta say this. I didn't want to go here today, but I mean, the fact that Kyrie got all that heat, and then they just let Jeff Bezos of Amazon just be like, well, I'm not taking it down. Why would I take it down? So I just find that funny. But another interesting question I want to get to. So this trade request has a ripple effect across the league. When you're as big a star as Kyrie Irving, what does this actually mean for... Let's go down the list. So we'll start with Kevin Durant. What does this trade request mean for Kevin Durant, do we think? Does he want out too, or what?
Of course he would want out.
Yeah.
I would want out.
He been wanting out since the summer.
Exactly.
Like, why am I still... He didn't be asking, why am I still here?
And I think Phoenix is not only trying to make an offer at Kyrie. If that's the case, they'll be trying to make an offer at KD, which they've been trying to do since the offseason.
When both of them going, you're just going to have Ben Simmons in there looking like Will Smith on the final episode of Fresh Prince. Like, where everybody go?
But you know what? He deserves that.
He does.
Yeah, he's ass.
Yeah, he deserves to be more treated like how Will was with his father. He was like, why come nobody want me? because you suck.
He might be the reason, if not the reason, one of the biggest reasons that Kyrie demanded this trade today.
Oh, definitely.
Because you're watching this guy be out with knee soreness. You know he had an MRI today, completely clean. So what's the problem?
I'm sorry, but it was like this season, at no point in this season did we look at Ben Simmons and go, ooh, man, yo, he killing it.
At no point.
He said, ooh,
no point at all.
Ooh, you doing something right. No, you're not. I was like this, when I seen the money line, when I seen like his over and under was 8 points, I said, it's horrible. That's horrible.
It's not what you want.
A quality player at least get 15, 12.
Nah, he's a...
Look, Ben Simmons is playing so bad that Andre Roberson was like, you know what? I think it's time for a comeback. He even said, yo, I think I could come back to the league.
Yeah, because he's looking at it like, at least I'm not scared to shoot. This man's scared to shoot. Ben Simmons.
Andre Roberson is making a comeback. That just tells you, hey Ben, you got people out here who's trash thinking, I got a shot now. If y'all allowing this on the court every night.
All right, so let's move on to Ben Simmons. What does this mean for him? Say
nothing.
At this point, I hate to say it, but the only way Ben Simmons is like looking at anything successful is like he gonna have to tag along with one of these trades. Like he's gonna have to be a tag along because
KD would be like,
but you know what?
Nope.
His contract makes him undesirable. I'm like, what can I do with a 6'10", almost 7 footer? Can't shoot, doesn't want to go to the post, doesn't want to do anything as far as just only thing he wants to do is pass and rebound. Like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Nothing. Can't do a damn thing with that.
I'm like, Draymond at least sets up the offense.
Ben is a cook product. The fact that he couldn't even be, and you brought up Draymond, the fact that he couldn't even be Draymond Green on a team with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Joe Harris as the shooters. Nick Claxton is becoming a rising star now. Like, you couldn't do anything with that. No team wants Ben Simmons with what they're watching this year.
And to your point, when I want to say last time I was on the show, when he did like talk about his knee soreness, right? You can see the coaches already fed up with him. Like, hey, this player actually got hurt. Ben, you're just out there with a little knee soreness. We don't know what it's for, but it's just
That's
crazy. It's sad that even the new current regime, like the coaching staff and stuff, now are like, yeah, we don't see it. You're not the guy.
You brought it up, and I had this in the vault. I want to play that audio again from Jacques Vaughn. This is funny.
And we saw Ben Simmons, he came out of the game. Do you have an update on Ben and also TJ Warren?
Yeah, he ended up, Ben and TJ end up having some knee soreness. So both of them.
Coach, I think this is the second time for Ben on the second.
TJ, sorry. Knee contusion for TJ. So he got hit. That's contusion. Let me clarify my my diagnosis for you, Megan. And Ben was knee soreness.
Knee soreness.
You had a rough night.
Damn.
Rough night. What? He has to buy his lattes with some money. Like,
he gotta
make his way.
He gotta make a living. He gotta make a way for himself.
Yeah.
He
forgot his yoga mat.
In the Williamsburg lofts. Let's get to Sean Marks, the GM for the Brooklyn Nets. And before I do, I did want to play this audio. Last piece of audio I want to play from Brian Windhorst, also on NBA Today on ESPN, on the Nets' strategy or would-be strategy in dealing Kyrie Irving.
As you go to the trade machine and think about all the wonderful things that you're going to do to get the Nets stuff for Kyrie Irving, the Nets are not in position to do a rebuild. They do not control their draft going forward other than this year. And this year, they're a contender. They have Kevin Durant coming back for the All-Star break. So trading them pieces where they can tear down and go to nothing isn't a sensible strategy because they do not control their draft.
I'm listening to all of this. The Nets just might be a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
They have no picks. And all of their stars. Look, think about, 2 years ago? Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. Scary hours, right? Ooh, the league's in trouble. Well, all of them demanded trades. Harden got what he wanted. Kyrie might get what he wanted, and KD didn't get what he wanted.
I love it as, like, Knicks fans, we just pouring 40 over them, like, you're done. You're washed. Even though they're contenders right now, it's just like you're in a bad position because you want your star players want out, and then you're not bad enough where you can get a good position in the draft, and you're not necessarily people see you as a contender, but they don't see you as a legit contender.
And I bring up Harden, and to your point, Corey.
Oh, the disrespect.
Yeah, he's
feeling real disrespected out here.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the All-Star snubs too in a second, but think about the Nets timeline. Again, they trade Jared Allen, Karis LeVert. They trade all their picks away for James Harden. And, congratulations, their championship. They're going to hang a banner that says, Harden and Kyrie got hurt against the Bucks. We would have won if they didn't get hurt. 2020, 2021.
Would it be like an image of Kevin Durant's foot? Like, if he don't step on that line.
That too. For sure. So you have that. And then Harden demands a trade at this exact time last year. And then what do you get for him? Ben Simmons and some picks, and that's it?
Yeah, they lost completely on that deal. At this point, I've never wanted to see a team get a refund or get some type of like more than what they was actually got in the trade. Like, they deserve more just because Ben Simmons is that trash.
Ben Simmons, man. We could go in on him all show, but we do have a caller.
Someone is.
On WHPC Sports Talk. Caller, what's going on?
John from Freeport. What did we get back for Harden when we traded him away?
You got back Ben Simmons. You got back Seth Curry. You got back one protected pick, one unprotected pick, and another piece. That's pretty much it.
It's not too bad. Simmons might work. I mean, he hasn't worked out. He's another head case like everybody else. But I actually called to, how can they snub friggin' James Harden except for he's such a jerk? But he leads the league in assists and he doesn's make the All-Star team.
He's having a great year.
My thing about that is, like, I think the reason that Tyrese Halliburton got in was because they was like I think he was averaging double-digit assist numbers. But I'm like, James Harden is actually leading the league. Like, it's kind of really weird that certain players got the nod and James Harden didn't, even though he's a perennial All-Star. Like, he's a guy that when you think of All-Star, he should always be there.
Well, actually, when I think about it, but you have to get voted in by the fans, right? And he's not exactly a fan. He's no favorite of mine.
So the starters get voted in by the fans, and then the reserves get picked by the coaches. But to your point, James Harden isn't the most popular amongst the coaches either. So
exactly, yeah. So he shouldn't be stunned. I'm now my whole phone call is invalid because I know exactly why he didn't make the All-Star team. Because he's a jerk. He's quit on like 4 different teams. So it doesn't matter how much talent you have if you're gonna be a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's had a good bounce back season. Obviously, it's a contract year, so he has to play well to get his money. But I remember when he pulled up with the fat suit in Houston.
Fat suit.
Yeah, he was looking pretty hefty.
Yeah, he was hefty. He definitely was. And there was a game where he didn't shoot the ball even once, I think.
Well, I was gonna say
he wouldn't pass it.
I was gonna say that whole Philly team is being disrespected. Like, Joel Embiid should have been a starter.
Yep.
Like, it's kind of weird, really weird what's going. Even though I want to say the Sixers are one of the top teams in the East right now. There's a lot of disrespect going on. Even though they just
got Embiid and Harden, you're in good shape. I'm not sure who their other shooters are, but just Embiid and Harden's a team right there.
You still have Tobias. You still have Tobias Harris.
Who? Why are you bringing him up?
He's good.
Tobias?
Long Island native. Long Island native.
I hate to disrespect with Long Island native, but man, he's fifth option at best on that team.
Yeah. You still have
You should bring up Tyrese Maxey first.
You still have Tyrese Maxey, yeah.
Tobias Harris is a playoff commodity. He's done well in the playoffs when he played. I forget the Jazz or somebody. Who was he with?
Ooh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he had one good year in the playoffs. Put the team on his back.
He did look good out there. All right, yeah. The Nets. I don't know, man. They got lambasted the other day. They got crushed, but they were down 46-15 at the end of the first quarter, something like that.
And they wound up losing by 43. Damn.
It was rough. All right, I'm enjoying the show. Thank you.
I appreciate the call, John.
Thank you for listening.
For sure, too. Everyone else that wants to call in, don't be shy. 516-572-7440. We don't bite. We're not going to embarrass you.
You can also text 516-905-WHPC if you don't want your lovely voice to be heard on the air.
Yeah, if you're a little,
shy.
If you got stage fright, just text us.
Oh, that's new. I didn't know we could text.
Yeah. You're not here enough.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a.
So I'm like Ben Simmons. I don't show up. I don't show up.
You lose certain
drinking your lattes and doing yoga.
Nah, Corey don't drink lattes. Stop.
I show up like every 2 months and just have like a 15-point game.
Barely.
I think this is a good opportunity to remind everybody that they are listening to WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Thank you for listening to us on your traditional radio, 90.3 FM, obviously, the WHPC app, the Odyssey app, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, nccradio.org. Am I missing anything? I think I got it.
Oh, pirated websites, probably.
Oh, yeah. Also, you can ask your Alexa to play WHPC if you don't. I mean, I like to keep my Alexa off. I don't want to listen to all my conversations all the time. It's a little freaky, a little scary.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm paranoid about that stuff, bro.
You think space is real?
Oh,
we not about to do. We not this. Look, we not about to turn this into one of those shows where it's like, hey, Kyrie might be listening. He's like, yo, they spitting some fire right now.
You know what? Anything that gets Kyrie Irving to call in, I'm with it.
Well, did you like? I don't know if anybody notices, but he's slowly doing little tidbit things to try to get a lot of people mad. Like he's posting stuff more about COVID, and again, he's posting those things as well as Jason Whitlock. Whenever you post Jason Whitlock, you know it can't be good.
You know, I
you have some Lakers fans who are just like, keep him away from our team.
You know, so Corey, my neighborhood has a little bit of a raccoon problem. So I seen one last night in my little night vision ring camera. I don't know. It's certain things that just nasty animals, just creatures. It reminds me of Jason Whitlock. He's a low down
them raccoons, man.
This really ticks me off, man. I don't know. Jason Whitlock. If you're co-signing with him, you don't look good.
You're not on the right side right now. Also he had, because I guess Jason, that's for me. He also did John Stockton as well. You know, he had to go for a triple double. he had to go for a triple double.
Yo, John Stockton, when it comes to that stuff.
Him and Malone we have a whole new perspective on him.
Yo, who's John Stockton's biggest rival over his career? The Chicago Bulls or Pfizer?
Pfizer for
sure. I don't know.
Finchy? I forgot the name.
Of what? Fauci.
Fauci.
Yeah. Oh, that's his arch rival. Corey Fauci. Anthony Fauci. The doctor, the White House doctor. Is he still there?
I don't even know.
Yeah, we're not a politics show, so all right, let's get to it.
Josh 2024.
Hey, y'all behind me for president? Nah?
You got my vote.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so. I got to clean up my past a little bit. I got to rebrand. So if Kyrie's traded, where do we think he winds up? Obviously, I was watching ESPN when this news broke. And this dude, Max Kellerman, I mean, the Lakers slurpage.
Whoa. Yo, so our son is wicked on the end.
Every 2 minutes. Yo, I swear, that's what it sounded like to me through the speakers. Because it's just LeBron this, Lakers this, Kyrie and LeBron this. It's just, yo, stop. There are other teams that are obviously going to be in the running.
Well, I think everybody's been looking at him, especially everybody's been looking at the Lakers for the last couple of months, especially in the offseason when everybody was going at Kyrie for the repost. LeBron was the guy that came out and defended him, and then you look at a week ago, you see Kyrie coming out and we should be celebrating LeBron. You know how long he has left in the tank. So each moment is like that, and he was bigging him up. I'm like, I see those connections, and then you have to take in the fact that you ain't never won nothing without LeBron.
Yeah, I laugh at the Nets because Kevin Durant was a nice sidekick to Steph Curry, and Kyrie Irving was a nice sidekick to LeBron James. And it's just funny when two sidekicks link up, it wasn't what they thought. I guess there's no alphas in that room, but we'll see where Kyrie winds up. We're going to be talking about that all week, pretty much leading up to the trade deadline on February 9th on a Thursday. I think we're going to do a trade deadline show that day on a Thursday.
It's going to be a fun week next week. We got mock draft on Wednesday.
Yup.
Trade deadline Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And then live from the Irish Poet
2 hours.
Friday, baby.
2 hours.
2 hours Super Bowl show.
Yeah, we're going to have sliders, too. We're going to have mac and cheese bites. I'm 25, so maybe I'm playing. Nah. Well, maybe.
just a tad.
Just, I might indulge. I might indulge a little bit. I don't know. Corey, you can too.
Oh, you said we gonna be there Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to get some food. I'm more about the food.
What about the bevs? You want the bevs?
No bevs.
I ain't a drinker like that.
No bev?
I was probably not a drinker.
Nah,
I'm not drinking.
you strike me as a party animal, bro. I'm a little disappointed.
I do not drink, my guy.
I'm kidding. I don't drink either. It's a college campus.
Right.
There was a bottle of something in your bag.
You on that Shannon Sharp?
I don't know what any of you was talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Y'all just spreading rumors on the air. I don't appreciate that, all right?
Yeah, it's going to affect his presidential bid, guys.
Oh, trust me, Obama had some cognac before. Come on.
His name ain't Barry O.
Oh, Barry O. You brought up LeBron James. Somebody brought up LeBron.
You brought up LeBron.
I did. Well, it was just stuck in my head because Max Kellerman. Do the sound effect, Nico, again. Just it's terrible.
I'm trying to think. Max Kellerman. Wait, his show don't come on until like 6 a.m. Right?
Nah, he has a show on the afternoon. I just found out today. I'm not tapped into Max Kellerman's life.
No.
No. Him? He's like watching paint dry on the radio.
It's true.
And on TV. When I remember he was on First Take, man, nobody wants that.
Nah, sometimes he was on the money because sometimes Stephen A.
Why? When he said, I want Iguodala?
No, not that. Sometimes Stephen A. was out of pocket and one person who was more reliable with like information was Max.
Oh yeah, Terrell Owens a big fan of Max Kellerman.
I ain't gonna lie. The way what's name was talking, I was a fan too.
Oh, man, he was in the streets. He heard some things about Max and Stephen A.
Yeah, you know, Max was a rapper back in the day.
Max was a rapper.
Yeah. Huh. Certain vocab in his I wasn't.
He ain't saying he ain't going that far. He's not going that far.
That's the rumor. But LeBron James, right? We haven't talked about this enough. So he's 67, 68 points away from
enough.
I heard them tickets. I heard them tickets is going for a crazy amount of money. As I think they say that he might break it against Milwaukee.
The script, that damn script. Kareem, the Bucks connection, gets to do it against Giannis at home.
Tell me.
Man, that script is going crazy.
Remember the script for Steph Curry when you broke the 3-point record?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Spike and everybody there, Reggie Miller there.
Spike on his knees taking pictures like, oh, Steph, check a post for me. Like, stop. I don't know. We talk about the NFL script. I don't know. The NBA script might be giving it a run for its money.
The NBA script is elite. You look, when Bron got the news about the 3-1 lead, we good. We good.
Yo, when Ray Allen saw that script in 2013, he was like, oh, this is my time to shine. All right, bet. What other good ones in the NBA script over the years? We did the NFL one a couple days ago.
When Derrick Rose got his script, come on, man. Come on. Really? We going with this one?
He was like, why you save me for?
It was like, I was just like, Jokic like getting 2 MVPs. He was like, I did not expect this.
Yo, Klay Thompson got the funniest script of all time. You gonna tear ACL, tear your Achilles, but you gonna get you a championship when you come back. It's all good.
Melo and Iverson script was, when they read their script, they was like, we gonna score a lot at least.
You know, headbands and tattoos is gonna be a vibe. It's
but
okay.
Bron and Tom Brady both had the same reaction when they got their scripts when they got drafted. It was, we in the money. We in the money.
LeBron was like, what? Huh?
Tom Brady after this year, he was like, when he read the script about his personal life, he was like, all right, come on, cool. I gotta leave. I gotta leave the game.
He can do better.
So I'm gonna get swept by Dennis Allen? No, I'm not coming back. No, I'm gonna be family man.
So I was like, yeah, I'm about to get off this train. I'll retire.
Yo,
I need to get my get back.
We're talking about Kyrie Irving. Imagine his script. He's like, you're gonna be maybe the most talented player of all time.
Kyrie when he scored, he was like, oh, that's solid. Everybody else was like, yo, let me see a look. Hey, yo. Ben Simmons script, when he saw his script, he was just like, why? What? But
Julius Randle's script, be good every other year. Just be trash one year, good the next year.
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think of his. It's just like a script that didn't have a good sequel. Like it'll have good parts, good chapters, but overall the book ain't that good.
I think Anthony Davis got it down some painkillers before he reads a script every season.
Chris Paul's script. I mean,
that's a wild script.
No, time out. Can I just say, his script is along with what's the rep? What's the rep? Scott Foster. His script is like to merge together for life.
Scott Foster's the subplot.
Chris Paul reads the script and he looks like 2021 finals. All right. Then he reads after that. Damn, I ain't get it this year. Like
he's like, Kanye's gonna tweet me. Kanye's gonna what? He's gonna accuse me of what?
It's totally. Let's get back on track.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So we were talking Kyrie Irving once again. Phone number to call 516-572-7440 if you want to chime in on that. But we will move on to the NBA All-Star reserves. They were announced last night on TNT. I'm just going to read them off. We're going to start with the West. So John Morant made it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander made it. Stop me if there's a name that alarms you. Damian Lillard made it.
You know where we're going to stop at.
I do. Domantas Sabonis made it. Lauri Markkanen made it.
Lauri Markkanen made it.
Hey, he's having a nice season.
He's playing great.
He's having a nice season for Utah.
That's not the play you want to stop at.
Yeah, he's right about that. Paul George and
yeah. Go ahead.
Jaren Jackson Jr. For what?
He is one of the best defensive players in the league.
Man, stop.
No, wait. Time out. Don't he lead the league in blocks? If I'm correct. So defense don't account for nothing.
He's a foul merchant. They said he gonna be the first player in All-Star game history to foul out.
I ain't going for look, the biggest snub to me out of like the West, it had to be the De'Aaron Fox or Ant-Man.
I'm pissed off De'Aaron didn't make it.
I'm mad that Ant didn't make it. Ant to me, Ant out of like the top three from his class, that's like him, LaMelo, and Tyrese. I was like this. Both of those two made it already. It's like it was Ant. Ant deserves to be in there. He's one of the most dynamic players, and I feel like he is the future of the league.
Oh, he definitely is. He's definitely going to be. He's a potential for the future face of the league. Because he has the personality. He has the athletic plays, the dunks, athletic blocks. He has all of that. So Anthony Davis, though, was interesting because if you look at his stats, he was definitely All-Star worthy. But here's the thing. Here's the funny thing.
He's always injured.
Well, hold up. He only played 5 less games than Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. averages 16 points. Not only to mention, like, I seen something else on Twitter, too. It was like, Giannis has, 3.5 fouls a game, and Jaren Jackson has 3.6 a game. And it's like, you look at Giannis, and it's like, oh, Greek cheeks, he's ass. He can't stop fouling everybody. And then you look at Jaren Jackson, it's like, oh, my God, Defensive Player of the Year. Like, come on.
That's funny.
Why is he in there?
That's actually funnier, that meme format. That's funnier than the Embiid-itch. Joe Embiid-itch. I'll just leave it
there. Say that again.
Embiid-itch.
What?
You're not a fan of Anthony Edwards-itch? Edwards-itch?
I thought you was going like how they used to say Popovich.
Well, I'll just leave it there. I hope the people out there understood the reference. But let's get to the East, because this is just
some BS. It's some BS.
John from Freeport mentioned it, but let's get into it. So Joel Embiid, who should have been a starter in the first place, so he's the first reserve, followed by Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, or as Kendrick Perkins likes to call him, out of the bayou, DeMar DeRozan, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton got the let's shade the Knicks because the media guy called him out for being a wannabe all-star, and then he posted the picture of Wally Zerbiak as his Twitter profile picture. Good for you, I guess. But Julius Randle.
No.
No?
Clap it up.
Yeah.
Nick is in the All-Star.
No love for Julius
Randle. That's the wrong Nick.
Any Nick is a good Nick.
No.
I love my Knickerbockers.
I said yesterday I would have rather had Jalen Brunson named to the team, but Julius Randle was definitely deserving.
I mean, yeah. Like, Jalen Brunson is playing phenomenal, but I hate to say it, but the Knicks go as Julius Randle goes. Like, when he's having a great game, that's when we are at our best.
But this man, again, great season, had a great bounce back season. 25 and 10 I couldn't ask for more coming back from last season. He took the criticism, unlike Ben Simmons and other guys. He took the criticism and actually worked on his game and got better. So I appreciate that. But this man's the worst clutch time player I ever saw. Because I'm watching the game. I watched the game after me and Gina did the broadcast at the P building the other day, or last night. I'm watching the game and finishing up Knicks and Heat. This man catches the ball, slips on his own feet, turns it over. I'm like, what am I watching right now? Why is this man, he can never make a good play in the clutch? But that's my only criticism of Julius Randle. He's had a great season. But Jalen Brunson, that's a tough snub. James Harden. Pascal Siakam's the only player in NBA history to get snubbed, averaging 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. That's a big one, too. I know his team's not winning, but that's tough. And Trae Young, obviously, he's a stats.
Drew Holiday, I'm not too sure would have made it for me. I would have put Harden over Holiday.
I would have put Harden over Holiday. I would have honestly put...
I would have put Brunson over Tyrese Halliburton.
And why is DeRozan making the team? The Bulls suck.
Well, DeRozan, he playing solid.
Empty stats, bro. Why is he making there's no reason for DeMar DeRozan to make the All-Star team.
It's true.
Do they still do the legacy pick? Like the legacy, like Chris Paul to get in just because legacy-wise?
Maybe when he retires, which watching him... I mean, he's played better lately, but overall, I think it needs to be sooner rather than later. For CP3... I don't know. I'm thinking, because right now I have in my head still the Kyrie trade request. I think the best fit really is the Suns.
Who do the Nets get back?
Chris Paul and Aiden.
You go with Kyrie, Booker. You still have Bridges and Cam Johnson. You need to find a center from somewhere, but
you're probably gonna use Bismack.
Bismack be on.
I mean, I could live with that.
You just done with DeAndre Ayton.
Soft.
I ain't go for him. I was done with him when like he was supposed to get like 15 points. He didn't get it. It was like you had it. you had like 30 the game before.
He's a parlay criminal. I'm with you on this one. He's a criminal.
I'll never trust that man.
I lowballed him one time. I'm like, yo, he can just get me 6 boards tonight. Just 6. I'm not asking for a double-double. You average one.
A couple pick and rolls.
Just get me 6 rebounds.
4 boards.
Got 4.
He's soft.
He's a criminal. Who's on our no-bet list? Let's make that a segment on the fly. Our no-bet list. Who's just going to mess up your parlay every single time?
Well, I think realistically, we all thinking like he's probably going to be headed. If any team, it's probably going to be the Lakers.
Kyrie?
Yeah. That's probably what he's like wanting to go.
What do they have?
What does that got to do with the question I just asked?
Wait.
As far as like what you said, what best team? Like,
oh my God, Corey.
Nah. Who's on your no-bet list? Give me a name.
Oh, no bet list?
Yeah.
Ben Simmons?
Well, outside the obvious. I'll give you one. RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Yeah.
Put him in Canadian prison.
Yep.
Zach LaVine, because he's just like one game he'll have like crazy from the 3-point line, and the next is like he don't even shoot it. Oh, Trae Young.
I was about to say that.
Trae Young. Because I remember I put him down for 1 3. This man couldn't get 1 3. And that's supposed to be the one thing you're good at.
He's not a shooter this year. I don't know what happened, but he's not a shooter.
He was just like, he got 30 from just going straight to like just attacking the paint. I'm like, shoot for once. Shoot it. And Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown did me dirty.
Jaylen Brown's a criminal too.
He did me dirty.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I can't.
Jaylen Brown's a criminal, yo.
I was like, you couldn't. Yo, literally, he had to get like it because I was like this. He just had to get 1 3. He just had to get 1 3, and I think I would have won like 2 G's. Had to get 1 3, and this man was shooting it. He went 0 for 9 from the 3-point line.
Yeah, honestly, that's like lifetime vendetta stuff. Like you're gonna have a beef forever with Jaylen Brown for that. Let's go the other way. Who's your parlay? Like, who protects your parlays no matter what? You know he's going to hold it down. You just know you put this man in your parlay, he's going to be good.
You know,
not basketball, but like football-wise,
yeah,
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, yo.
Football-wise,
Patrick Mahomes.
Is Zeke basketball-wise?
Yeah.
So no, because I know he's going to get 2 3s because he can't attack the paint, so he's just going to shoot. He's going to chuck them up. He's going to go 0 for 20.
I always bet on him to get 3.
He's going to go 0 for 20 before, and he'll get like 2 3s.
Him to get 3 threes is always like kind of 220, minus 220. I always take that. He gonna hold it down. LeBron too this year. Did you put LeBron in your parlay?
Jason Tatum. No, Bron, because he going for that record. Everybody going for that. Everybody. See, he a little cheat code right there.
Hashtag chasing Kareem. Shout out LeBron
It's not
James.
chasing greatness. It's chasing Kareem.
Chasing Kareem. The kid from Akron, otherwise known as the mid from Akron to some people.
But this. All right. So, question: who do you want to do? Who would you want in the 3-point competition this year?
Oh, that's a good question.
Damian Lillard is in there this year.
Yo, yeah, for sure. I want to see Anthony Simons too. I know he won the dunk contest, but
is Bane in it this year?
Desmond Bane.
He should.
Oh, T-Rex? Oh, I don't think so.
He's like one of the most uniquely built NBA players. Like if he played football, he'll be a problem.
If he was an offensive lineman?
No, if he
Tight end.
No. He's big. I don't know why, but when you watch NBA games, he look way shorter than what he is.
It's the arms, bro.
He's 6'4", and I'm like,
he has a negative wingspan.
He look like
That's
he look like a small safety. You know them like them 5'10" safeties. He looked like that on my screen, but he probably tall as ever. That's the thing about NBA. It's like a player who's like 6'2", 6'3", looks short, but in football he be like crazy tall.
That's true. Who else in the 3-point contest?
I want Josh in the 3-point contest.
Steph and
Nobody
Clay.
wants to see
Steph
that.
and Clay, I think should just retire from doing it. Like,
Yeah, we already
done everything we wanted with that competition.
If anything, Jordan Poole can act like there's going to be baddies in the crowd.
Ooh.
Actually, no, it's Salt Lake City.
You know what?
Mormon baddies.
I would want Jordan Poole in it just because I want him to see if he could, keep that legacy of the Warriors around, like we Splash Bros.
He's a parlay criminal I forgot about. Jordan Poole.
You gotta wait for the right city. him and James Harden got that same affliction. It's the right cities that they go to.
Okay, always take James Harden and Jordan Poole's overs when they go to Houston or something. Miami.
When they go for Houston, I'm putting him down for a triple. I'm putting James Harden down for a triple double.
L.A., Toronto.
I don't know what his opinion on New York, Miami. I don't know what his opinion on New York is because I heard I heard those spots he wasn't really feeling like that.
Hold on. So, did we see the participants for the slam dunk contest?
Mac McCullen.
What?
McCullen.
But he's the first G League player to ever do it.
I ain't gonna lie. At this point, get outside people to do the dunk contest. Like this, way better dunkers.
I seen something like that.
Can somebody pull up the list?
It's Trey Murphy, KJ Martin, Shaedon Sharp.
I got my pick
Mac
already.
McClung.
I got my pick.
All right, Shaedon Sharp is outside of this, but Mac McClung. And who else did you say?
But he has nice dunks.
KJ Martin, Trey Murphy.
KJ Martin. KJ Martin or McCullen.
What happened to the dunk contest I used to know and love?
It's trash. Yo, look.
What happened to it?
Because guys like John Morant and Zion Williamson.
You know who ruined it?
Bring Aaron Gordon.
You know who ruined the dunk contest?
Yeah.
LeBron James. I'm holding you responsible. When you lied to us, I feel like Fun Flex. You lied.
Liar.
He's supposed to.
He's not creative enough.
Aaron Gordon. He said he would do it again if he made the All-Star team.
Look, I want to go.
He knows damn well.
And the fans started voting for him.
My thing
that's a good marketing strategy.
My thing is when the best players stopped doing it, that's when it went down the drain. Like you didn't see a LeBron James, you didn't see guys who were like the prolific players, like even John Morant. John Morant should have been did the dunk contest. Zion should have been did the dunk.
Kobe did it.
Exactly.
The stars used to do it back in the day. MJ, Dominique
Jesus
Wilkins.
Shuttlesworth did it.
Like the last real big mega
Vince Carter.
Like the last real big megastar who did it in their prime. Like megastar, we're talking megastar at the time.
John Wall.
It was probably Dwight. Dwight, when he did it, like those years he did it, that was prime. That was at its peak. At the last I know, John Wall winning it off of what did he win it off of? A reverse pump.
I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
Reverse pump.
Yeah, it was like he didn't. It wasn't nothing that was like all crazy. Like you ain't never seen it before. Like the last great dunk contest was the Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine. Those are like the last. Like
I thought
Gordon got snubbed.
He did. Those two dunks with the mascot.
Should have won off of that. But the last one he did against Derrick Jones, where he jumped over Taco Fall, He should have won that too.
With the foul
won that year?
windmill from Zach LaVine, though?
He stepped on the line.
Still a foul line. Like, you not... One person who I... Like, do you rarely see, like, people actually jump from behind it? Like, I want to say, what's his name?
Dominique Wilkins.
No. What's the point guard for the Utah Jazz? Mike Conley. Mike Conley pops did it. He jumped. His pop was a triple.
I've seen that. I've seen
his pops
that video before.
Yo, just a quick question, because I know they had this the other day. The NFL Pro Bowl, the NFL Pro Bowl games is coming up. Yeah, I vote that they do a basketball game, like how the Reebok tournament did it.
They should. These, like, the Pro Bowl is going down. Like, nobody's watching.
They were throwing water balloons last night.
Nobody's watching.
They were doing
water balloons.
They were doing drives, like, golf drives, like, you know how like the driving range. He was doing that to see who could hit the ball farthest. So I'm like, yo, Tyler Huntley was one of the main participants. Tyler Huntley,
Derek Carr, those guys should not be Pro Bowlers.
That's how you know these players just don't care about it.
Yo, look, I want to say the last good Pro Bowl was in 2007 with Sean Taylor.
Yo,
when they was hitting. You know, when it was. Cause look, you look at the old school tapes of the Pro Bowl, like, it was an actual game.
It was.
Like,
it's the same thing with the All-Star game, though. If you go back 20 years, they was playing.
It was competitive, and this was like, what happened? What happened to us? We were great. We were great. We were a great society once. Where we once, you know,
sound like an old head.
I do, because
I agree with you though.
It's crazy because it's like, you wanna know when I knew it was the downfall of the downfall of the Pro Bowl was when you seen, I want to say Ezekiel. No, I want to say it was Ezekiel Elliott and Alvin Kamara, or Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara playing defensive end. It was like they was just allowing this, and you know they weren't taking it serious. Like, you see, like, guys, they didn't even tackle. It was like, I'm just gonna hug you to the out of bounds. Like, this hug. You know how people joke about when like defensive ends and like people sacking the quarterback, you might as well lay out a blanket and a pillow for them. It was literally that in the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl's not what you want right now. It's going to be a nasty event. The Pro Bowl games, they try to rebrand it. Doesn't help.
Yeah, they might as well just play a game of Madden.
Well, they did that 2 years ago.
COVID.
COVID.
That was probably better than what they doing right now.
It was actually entertaining because the players actually, like, a few of the players didn't know what they were doing, but you know, you had something. They knew what they was doing.
Yeah, you got them dudes that just be playing all day. And if it was Call of Duty, you know, Kyler Murray be all up over that.
They said Kyler Murray was supposed to be reading his script and he was playing Warzone.
That ACL injury caught him off guard.
That's why he didn't know. That's why he's crying.
Well, maybe that was a little.
I told you when players find out about their injuries before the script, like, that's how you know they start crying when they get on the car.
I don't think Kyler Murray was. He was like, I get more time at home. I know you ain't lying.
Feed up, Mom. Doritos, Mom.
Where the pizza rolls?
It was like I ain't. His game log got to be crazy. Like, he spent this many hours playing. So he probably spent more hours playing that than football.
Oh yeah, the screen time got to be disgusting for Kyler Murray. But I wanted to wrap up the show on Kyrie Irving. Some updates from Woj and random media people. So this from Adrian Wojnarowski. This is funny. Among rival teams, there's far more interest in inquiring on Kevin Durant's reaction to Kyrie Irving's trade request and how that impacts KD's future with the Nets.
Yes.
So teams are like, Kyrie, KD, we can talk about something.
You definitely want to account for him because, you know, he brings far less drama.
That's
than
what I'm
Kyrie.
doing. Look, why everybody watching what Kyrie doing? I'm like this from a team like the Knicks or somebody. I'm thinking, hey, KD, what you think about the trade? What you think about coming over here?
Trade Julius Randle for KD.
Oh yeah,
Julius Randle and RJ Barrett.
Yeah. What are we talking about? I still haven't given up on the KD to the Knicks trade.
Would you do Randle, Barrett, and Obi?
For Kevin Durant?
Not Obi. That's a lot.
Save Obi for the OG and Anobi trade.
Facts. That should. I hope.
Toppins a Raptor. Baby.
What about Quickly?
No, we keeping Quick.
What about Grimes?
He's not him.
You know
he's not him. Yeah, he's so right.
So you would add him to that trade?
I don't
it's
know.
KD, man.
Reminder.
I rose.
Reminder that we have like 10 million first round picks, so that matters too.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. But here are some numbers from the Nets' big three of Kyrie, KD, and Harden over the years. So some real historic stuff here. 16 games played together. 16. 3 trade demands. 2 vaccinations. Not 3. Just 2. 2 first-round sweeps. 1 Alex Jones Instagram post. 1 anti-Semitic film promoted. 1 trade for Ben Simmons. 1 playoff series victory. Scary hours, baby. Ooh. League's in trouble. BK. Shout out Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn stand up.
Shout out Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Too bad we're not going to get that parade on Atlantic.
By the way, that would have been a damn nightmare, yo. I don't want no parade
It's
on Atlantic
never going to
Avenue.
happen now.
Good.
The Brooklyn Nets will never win a championship.
One of my friends just tweeted out that Woj tweet I read off. Kyrie's getting treated like the fat friend.
Ouch.
That's not my words. Not my words. My anonymous friend's words.
Word. No, keep that energy.
Keep what energy?
Keep that energy.
Oh man, what else?
Yo,
what
you
else
know
I
what would be
got?
funny? If he goes to a new team, his whole attitude just changed. Like you don't see him posting that crazy.
switches?
He become like a real team player. Like, it'd be funny if he get under
A real team player.
It'd be funny if he go to the Lakers and it's just, oh, I'm a whole different person. It's just he act like a whole completely different person.
Also wearing the suits.
Not suits,
Rebrand.
but you won't see him talking crazy. You see him probably attend more games. Like you won't see none of the mess that you seen in Brooklyn. I feel like Brooklyn right now is just
Nah, he is who he is.
nah.
That's a man that's secure in who he is, bro.
I don't think so.
Look at it.
My thing is when he was with Bron, he knew how to act.
That's a good
He
point.
knew how to act. You ain't see him act crazy.
You're part of the
true.
reason why people are calling LeBron his father figure to his face.
Well, I mean, he is.
In the words of Kyrie Irving, he has a father, right?
Yeah, he
Not
do.
gonna
He
call
do.
him-
Does he?
He do, but
Didn't do a good job.
He do. He do, but guess what?
No.
He do, but guess what? When the media was coming at you because you wasn't passing enough and you technically the point guard, who was the guy that said that ain't his job? I'm the one that defend you. I'm the one that LeBron is basically the guy like this. Like you ever seen a meme of like somebody just standing in front of somebody and they get hit by a rock and it's like, why would you let this happen to me? It's like you see a whole barrage of stuff coming at Kyrie. Bron just taking all that from when he was in Cleveland. And you wasn't winning nothing before I got there.
Well, good point. But before we close the show, here's a message from Kyrie Irving. He just tweeted something about a couple hours ago. To my peers, just be yourself and grow. Keep people around who celebrate you unconditionally and appreciate all the hard work that gets put in. Distance yourself from the folks who manipulate, hate, and hurt. Whatever this says. Finger emoji, infinity emoji. Okay.
Real.
I'm waiting for the ominous Kyrie Instagram post which says something stupid with like, I'm tired of the disrespect.
He's gonna post a picture of Jason Whitlock next. Just his face.
He's gonna post something crazy. I'm telling you.
In the words of LeVar Ball, Jason Whitlock can't talk to me about nothing but snacks.
Facts. That's how we end it.
That's how we end it. Thanks for sticking with us through the week on WHPC Sports Talk. From Eric Williams, Corey David, Nico Weech, this is Joshua Umahi. Thanking you once again for listening to WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.